Welcome back to Great Day, Washington. A harsh statistic is 3,500 people drowned unintentionally every single year. 1 in 5 of those drownings is children under the age of 14. So we're here with Brandon Sollers, and we're talking about swimming. At what age should a child learn to swim?
Well, here at Kids First, we start them at 3 months old. You know, introduce them to the water, get them comfortable in the water. But then by 3, they can start taking classes without mom and dad, and that's where they're really going to pick it up and start to learn.
Can you talk about 3 months? We were talking off the air about your children. At 3 months, what are they able to, I guess, what are they capable of in the pool? Not much.
Well, I mean, at 3 months, they've only been breathing air for 3 months, you know. And
Good point.
You know, they're able to pick that skill right back up. And, you know, I've got kids that are able to hold their breath for, 7, 8 seconds as an infant. And, you know, you just got to start somewhere, get them used to it. And like my kids are 4 and 6, and they don't ever remember a point in their life where they weren't in the pool. It's second home to them. So
as far as they know, they came out swimming.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you talk about children at 3 years really learning, then I guess they can comprehend better. They're able to take direction.
Right.
How long should a parent allow for a child to become comfortable in the water?
Well, it really depends on the child itself. You know, some kids are more adventurous, some kids are more willing to try new things. So it's a matter of just having patience and just, taking it one step at a time. And here we teach them how to put their face in the water first, and then we start to teach them how to float, and then we really start on the stroke development, which is key. It's, teaching a child how to get from A to B in the most efficient manner, and that's what we're really good at here at Kids First.
And I think when most of us, when we think about drowning, we think that we're going to get some sort of warning. We hear it's active drowning, I think, as you called it, but we don't always get those warning signs.
Well, I mean, there's passive drowners that just slip under the water, and as you don't ever hear them, you don't see a splash from them, and those are tough ones because they get lost in the shuffle of the other swimmers, and people don't, they don't hear them, they don't realize that they're having a struggle, they just slip right under, and those are the ones that you definitely have to be cautious of.
And so many times the drownings, which I was, statistically, the parents are around, but they just don't see it. So the best case scenario is to go ahead, get those kids in classes so that they can learn. And for those parents that think, a life vest, that is, I'm going to go over here and grab one real quick. While it can help save the child, it's not always, shouldn't always be the go-to.
Right. Well, I mean, if your child depends on a life jacket and that's all they know, they might not understand that the life jacket is what's keeping them up. So just like everything in life, it's just good to have a balance. Like, if you're maybe not going to be able to supervise them as well as you should, put them in a life jacket. But take them out of the life jacket so they understand and learn to respect the water and learn the properties of the water.
Perfect. Okay, so coming up, we're going to explore a little bit more about the life jacket, other flotation devices, and we're going to get more into the lessons and see what those little kiddos are doing there in the pool. That's when we come back.